Hey guys, it is YSBeezito here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to restore color to a black and white photo on Photoshop. So here we go. So first of all, you're going to want to locate your black and white image, and this can be any black and white image as long as you know some of the colors or can at least link some of them up. So first of all, you want to head over to the new layer tab down here, and you just want to start coloring in a little bit. Choose your brush size accordingly, and you can start coloring in. So as you can see here, since it's a black and white photo, I'm just going to change the foreground color to red so I know where I'm coloring in. So this is just a rough sketch, and you can turn down the opacity, and as you can see here, just do a little bit of touch up. So this is just a rough outline, and if I go and change the color overlay right here, we can change it to a normal color. So this lady is from Hollywood, so we can estimate her skin color to be around here, or a little bit lighter right there, and we can turn the opacity up to see what makes it look more normal, and just color in a little bit more. And as you can see here, when we reach the sides, you want to be trying to be nice and accurate. Or if you've got a graphics tablet, this should be nice and easy because you'll be able to color in these spots a lot easier with a pen instead of a mouse like I'm using here. I haven't really got my graphics tablet out right now, but I probably should. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a touch up. The opacity is a bit low on that, just make it a little bit higher. And just for the tutorial example, I'll be showing you that, and her lips as well. So you want to be also naming your layers as you go along. I'm a little bit lazy sometimes and I don't. Next of all, we'll want to do some of the lips. So we can probably assume her lips are red. So I'm just going to use the brush size a little bit smaller. There we go. And we just want to color that in. Oop. You want to make a new layer here, and I'm just going to color it in very abruptly, very quickly. And if you want to, you can zoom into even the pixel layers, and you can see where her lips end and start, so you can color it in accurately. You can even make your brush size to 1 pixel if you wanted to. So there we go. There's partially of her lips done. And as you can see, if we lower the opacity, or if you even change the type to overlay, it will look more natural, very vibrant. You can see there we go. And that's her lips done very abruptly and quickly. Now if we change this to overlay as well, it will look a bit more natural. Now make sure you don't run over any of the other layers, or make sure you have them in order. As you can see, I'm going to name this lips, and there you go. Now, you want to ensure you're coloring on the right layer, as if you don't, that's going to be pretty bad. And if you're doing this for clients or anyone else, you want to ensure that it's all done nice and properly, and everything is done to an extremely high standard. Another technique you can also use is you go over here and click the quick selection tool, and you can select part of a face, for example. And what you can do from here is go new layer via copy. You can select the original layer here, go new layer via copy, and there we go, we've got a copy of her face. So in fact, from this one you can change the color to what we previously wanted, and just change it back to 38%. I usually use around 38% to 35%, 35 to 38 for skin color, so it gives more of a natural effect. And that's pretty much it. That's how you make it nice and easy for yourself. For the rest, you need to do it slowly and carefully. That's the trick, is patience, patience. Now that's the black and white photo, and I've actually done a fully restored color photo, and as you can see here, I think it came out pretty well. It looks a little bit cartoony, but I can tone down the opacity to make it look more realistic, or I can even do stuff like this, making it an overlay. Overlay makes it a little bit out of touch, but I think I got the opacity right on almost everything. You can see her face, and that's what it looks like compared to the other one. So this is this one, this is this one, the original, It does look a little bit cartoony, unfortunately, but that's what you gotta get. You gotta get the right balance between color and the original photo, and you're gonna have to assume skin color, hair color, eye color, lip color, if for example, and color of a dress. As you can see here, I did it a little bit lazily because I just wanted to do it quickly, but if I'm going to put up a little video on how I did this here. I just colored it in nice and carefully for the gold pattern because that's what I'm going to assume it was. I did a red background because it's a portrait photo and it should be red usually. I think on this one here, the red lips came out a little bit better as it looks more natural. And her eyes here, they need to be done a little bit better. They need to be done with a little bit of a touch up. As you can see here, I colored them in blue. Over here it's a little bit sloppy, and around the eye I need to redo the skin color again. And if you wanted to, you could enhance the eyelashes by doing a small brush here and taking a harder paint guide and just going like that over it. I'm on my mouse right now, so it won't look too good, and you can just change that to black if you wanted to, but honestly you don't really need to. It's kind of unnecessary. You could just make blacks more black, but really it's not going to make too much of a difference, or it makes too much of a difference to the point where it looks unnatural. So that's the thing you want to get with color restoration, is you want to ensure it is a good balance between color and the original photo. You want to keep the elements of the original photo in there, as I tried to do with this one. I think it came out pretty good. Her eyes need to be done a little bit more to get that little sparkle there. And if I zoom up again and we compare these two, they do look pretty similar. Her face did change a little bit due to the fact that color was added here and here, and we can see the shadows a little bit add to that change of face a little bit, and the brush here needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's a little bit spotty there. I made her earrings up a little bit. I couldn't really figure out what color this ring was, so I just erased it. It's just black there, you can't really notice it, and it just made one pearl, because I assume that's a pearl here and some sort of like circle there. I'm really not sure. Now on her hair, this was pretty interesting. As see, she's got hair, a little bit of a frizzy haircut here, and it's going out a little bit. I just left that because the lighting would show that it is in fact white, because as it goes further back, when the photo is taken, when light was shone on it, it should be that color, and there's not too much of a difference. On her forehead, I just had to erase carefully and quickly around there, doing it all properly. As you can see here, a little bit of red from the background ended up on her hair. I can go and erase that if need be, and yeah, I think it came out pretty well. So there you go, there's two techniques for this, just coloring in, as I said. You can do a nice color in, just change the brush back, and that's the lip color, change back to the base layer. I can do that to this, and change it back, color it in slowly. Now usually as photos come along in color restoration, you can tell whether the skin color is the right one for the black and white photo or not, and this one looks a little bit out, to be honest. Just clean it up here real quick. Honestly, I think this one is a little bit out. That's okay though. On the other photo at least seems to be a little bit better. But the good thing with color restoration is it's usually to the creator's imagination. If you're not gonna be given an outline or anything like that. For example, there you go. That's her lip color and stuff like that. And that's just partial face. This is the full face, really done really quickly and accurately. You want to take your time with this to make it look the best it can. As again, a graphics tablet would be recommended for something like this, as it's nice and easy to restore color to. A mouse makes it a bit more difficult, as you don't have as much control over the where the cursor is going, and the graphics tablet with the pen allows you to do something like that more easily than you would with a mouse. So that's how I've always done color restoration. If you want to tell me how you do yours, be sure to leave that in the comments below. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, tell me what I can do better. Make sure if you like the video again, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure to share this video around with your friends so they also know how to restore colors in photos. And also make sure to have an awesome day.